how could this creature, being part human, explain it having a stinger? Well, let me explain to you all something about pretentious films. A very popular thing to do in pretentious films is to script the whole of humanity as a bunch of a-holes. A bunch of jerks. Pretty much we're aliens sent from outer space. Or something like that. All sentientness is just an illusion. Really, we're just second-hand demons sent here to destroy all life on Earth. For instance, why does this creature have a stinger? Because it's part human, and humans, as we all know, are evil. Yeah. Why do they make this unholy creation and violate nature? Well, because humans have an uncontrollable urge to play God. Yep. And given this movie's later treatment of humanity, on a whole, that's pretty much the best explanation I can come up with for why they make this thing. You'll see.
I hate everyone. I hate everyone. I hate everyone.
So they hide the creature in a meat freezer, like I was saying, or a fridge, or some kind of a walk-in thing where you keep meat. They're not too detailed about what this room is exactly. In any case, it is in this room that the male character realizes that this creature is somehow screwing with his girlfriend's brain. I don't know. He takes the creature and tries to drown it. The girlfriend is sitting there trying to defend it. And it survives. And he excuses his actions by saying he just suddenly realized that it has gills. And that's why it's having issues breathing. Which was throwing the girl into a tizzy fit, which was his indication that it was doing something to her mind. Following so far? Because the creature just had gills. On accident. I'm not following. What the hell did they throw into this gene cocktail of fish? Okay, let me explain something. Scientists do have theories on gene splicing, even if they really can't do it yet. One of the prime theories is that the two critters have to be at least somewhat similar genetically in order for a gene splice to work. So, if you want a creature that can survive underwater to splice with a human, what creature do you pick? Nope. That's a rainbow trout. There you go. Something like a porpoise. It's a relatively small whale that can survive underwater for long periods of time, only having to surface at rare intervals, having a similar breathing apparatus to a human anyway. Gives live birth, and oh, it's a mammal. A fish, on the other hand, the breathing apparatus is completely different. They lay eggs, they have scales, just really a mountain of differences between humans and fish. You know, the only real drawback for this movie, for using like a porpoise or something like that, would be that a porpoise is a predator. Of course, they threw an omnivore into the mix now, didn't they?
Alright, gotta put the blindfold on, pick up the log, and throw it into the bin. Just like that. Where's the log at? Strip, I repeat. Can I just throw it?
Yep.
Oh! God!
Well, the creature outgrows the meat freezer. Just roll with it. And they try to move it to their own flat. This plan fails because they have sex right in front of it. No, I guess that's not the real reason the movie gives for that plan failing, but seriously, it's the equivalent age of a 2-year-old, mentally and physically, and they have sex right in front of it. This is supposed to be a classy movie, folks. I guess that explains why it's the first ever fully clothed sex scene I've seen in a movie between 2 consenting adults. Why? It wasn't the least bit arousing. So they decide they're going to move it out to a log cabin in the middle of the woods where the female scientist was abused as a child. Again, just roll with it. Out in the woods, the male and female scientist have a giant argument about whether or not the creature is dangerous. The female scientist takes the side of, well, it's not a predator, so obviously it's not dangerous. She has this argument right after the creature jumps 6 feet in the air, out of the cabin and into the woods, by the way it can do that, chases down a rabbit, and begins to devour the meat raw. The whole time her screaming, "It's not a predator! It's not a predator! It's not a predator!" You may be wondering why the hell this woman is saying this incredibly stupid thing about the creature, you know, not being a predator when it's shredding a rabbit with its teeth right in front of her. Well, the movie has an explanation for this. Maternal instinct. That's right. The woman has not had a child and is overdue, therefore she's beginning to mother this rabbit, fish, seal, child, man, woman, jumping, flying thing. Yeah, that's why she's trying to mother it. Because when women don't have children, they just start to mother anything. Yes, I know, that's one of the most sexist statements anybody has ever heard. But remember, it's okay, because it is not a statement against women. It's a statement against humanity on a whole. Doesn't this seem so intellectual?
Ow! My stomach!
Do you suffer from gut agony?
And my head!
Tension head? Got that bloated feeling?
Oh.
Inevitable wrinkles? The beginnings of lady moustache? And now you've pissed yourself again? Women, you're leaking, aging, hairy, overweight, and everything hurts. And your children's clothes are filthy. No wonder men long for other, less clammy women. For God's sake, sort yourself out.
Now I'm free to live my own life, my way.
Men, shave and get drunk. Because you're already brilliant.